Wbtv, updating the biggest stories with new information. On your side with investigations that get results. Tracking first alert weather to keep you and your family safe. WBTV New at 6 starts right now with a First Alert Weather Day.
You had this all day. We have some good news of when it all clears out.
Why did a Charlotte man die after being arrested by police? WBTV investigates going to court to get video of the arrest released to the public.
Stealing in a matter of minutes. The spike in catalytic converter thefts cost car owners thousands. WBTV is seeking solutions to save you money.
All new, though, at 6, starting with the First Alert Weather Day, pinpointing the rain in your neighborhood and on the road in Storm 3. WBTV is showing you current conditions outside. Thanks for watching WBTV. I'm Molly Grantham.
And I'm Jamie Bull. Who is seeing the wet weather right now and for how long? First Alert meteorologist Alicia Wilson answering that question. New at 6 o'clock. Alicia.
That's right, Jamie and Molly. We've been tracking the rainfall all day long and even the snowfall in the mountains. Here's a live look now in Rock Hill at the Comporium building, where you can see the wet roadways out there along with the Christmas lights that are still going. Kind of makes it nice for us. But we do have some good news in the forecast as we head towards the end of the week on into the weekend. Of course, we've got the rain for the overnight hours, but we're finally going to get some sunshine for tomorrow. Right now, though, we're actually seeing some snow mixing in with the rain at times in the mountains. So look forward to that as you go through the overnight hours, looking at about a 30% chance of a bit of a wintry mix of some rain and snow. And we're still tracking some heavier pockets of rain now pushing into the foothills. So if you're in Burke or Caldwell counties, that's where you're getting a quick heavy downpour. And we're also seeing some heavier rainfall starting to work its way into Mecklenburg County. There is more on the way. If we look off to our west across North Georgia on into northern Alabama, all of this is going to be headed our way. But as we push into the overnight hours, it's going to drop further south, mainly south of Interstate 85. So that's where we'll pick up another inch of rainfall from tonight into early tomorrow morning. Everyone's still into the 40s right now. That's where the temperatures have been holding all afternoon and evening long. At 45 in Charlotte, it's 38 in Boone. And as far as the visibility goes, we are going to be seeing some areas of patchy fog across our area, just like we're seeing right now. It's down to 5 miles now in Rock Hill. So the rain continues, but we do have some sunshine on the way for tomorrow. I'll show you your weekend forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Alicia, thank you. A WBTV investigation now, all new at 6. You're hearing and watching just how quickly a catalytic converter can be sawed off and stolen from your car. This is the best video you'll probably ever see of it happening in action because it happened right in front of an audio video store with the security camera right there in plain view. These thefts are brazen, frequent, and expensive for car owners, costing anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 to get it fixed.
But WBTV wanted to know what's being done to stop this trend and protect you. Investigative reporter David Hodges started digging for answers, asking if police, lawmakers, and car manufacturers are doing enough to combat converter theft. David, what'd you find?
Well, there is a lot of attention on this issue from Charlotte to Raleigh to D.C. and nationwide. But everyone seeking a solution is fighting against market forces that make it difficult to deter criminals. We actually found some data to show you about just how bad it is. Catalytic converters contain precious metals that have skyrocketed in value since 2019, and the theft trends have mirrored those charts. CMPD says criminals can make up to $600 to even $800 for a single catalytic converter, and they've increased nationally 1,215% those thefts. It's easy money for criminals that only takes a few minutes of work.
You feel pretty violated. It's quite disturbing. See someone pull up to your vehicle in broad daylight and steal something that you own.
Nathan Ziegler is the owner of KS Audio Video in Cornelius. Despite having a store full of expensive electronics, these three thieves were only interested in the jackpot underneath his company work truck, a catalytic converter.
And we have, more vehicles that they can potentially just pull up and take those precious metals.
It's not just how much money this crew can make from selling the stolen converter, it's how quickly they can flee the scene. We timed their whole operation from the second they got out that jack to get the car up. In less than 15 seconds, he's underneath the truck. Another 3 minutes passes with occasional sawing, switching out of tools, and then converter comes out from underneath the truck. But that's not all. because this truck actually has 2 catalytic converters, and the second one goes out right there. In less than 4 minutes, the van is pulling away, and the crew has stolen 2 catalytic converters. Cornelius police tell WBTV they are working on officially charging a possible suspect for this case, but no charges have been filed yet. According to the National Insurance Crime Bureau, North Carolina ranks in the top 5 states for catalytic converter thefts in 2020. Law enforcement has taken notice.
This individual made over $170,000 in 1 year profiting off the sale of catalytic converters.
Captain Michael Anderson with the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department was part of Operation Sawzall, an investigation targeting catalytic converter theft.
We were able to obtain somewhere around 8 stolen converters.
Operation Sawzall resulted in 17 arrests. CMPD reports there were nearly 1,200 converter thefts in 2022, down 20% from 2021.
That is a lot of arrests. It really helped out just not only at targeting street level cutters, but also it targeted the buyers as well as targeting the metal recycling locations.
Is this something you can arrest your way out of, or does more need to be done outside of law enforcement?
There needs to be more outside of law enforcement. If auto manufacturers would put a VIN number on the catalytic converters, that gives us the ability to be able to, one, track down a victim, but also to be able to make sure we put the appropriate charges on the suspect.
Or even considering putting cages on all the different vehicles so to minimize it, because we were told that there's a good chance they'll come back.
Does it feel ridiculous that that might be your only solution?
It does. Again, I think it comes back to the manufacturer putting precious metals underneath their vehicle and making it easy for them to take.
Yeah, and take a look at this list that Carfax actually put out there about the cars that are most likely to get the converters stolen, showing that they've been targeted by thieves nationwide for the converters. Ziegler wants to know why the companies that build these cars aren't making the converters harder to steal. That's what we set out to answer at 7 on your side tonight. We actually went all the way to Washington, D.C. and talking with Congress members there about what they're doing. Also reached out to the lobbyist group for these car manufacturers and found some interesting information along the way. So we'll make sure to break that all down and give some tips about what you can do to protect your car.
Looking forward to that tonight at 7 o'clock during On Your Side Tonight. David.
David, thank you.
See you.
Today, we're remembering the victims of a construction accident in Dilworth.
It happened 1 month ago today, and now we are hearing from the family of one of the 3 construction workers who lost his life. They say it's hard to accept. Jose Kanaka Bonilla will never hug family, crack another joke, or do his favorite thing in the world, skate.
We buried him with his skateboard. So that's how a big a part of his life that was. He shouldn't be gone. He should be growing old and having kids and grandkids.
Gilberto Monaco Fernandez and Jesus Choi Oliveras were the other 2 men who died in the accident. 2 other men were hurt as well. OSHA and CMPD have not said what caused the scaffolding at that construction site to collapse. A WBTV investigation, all new at 6 o'clock. A Charlotte man died after being arrested by police.
And now we have video of what happened during that arrest. Only a WBTV investigation is asking, why did it take more than 20 minutes for the man to get medical attention he needed? Alicia?
Well, after tonight, it's out with the rain and in with the cold. A look with your first alert 7-day forecast is straight ahead.
Closed captioning on WBTV News is sponsored by Subaru South Boulevard and Subaru Concord.
New Toyotas are rolling in daily. Shop now at toyotaofnorthcharlotte.com.
We recently received a call from an injured person. The insurance company had offered them $11,000. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in court. All law firms are not the same. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Let's go! It's your journey. Own every mile in an available H-Track all-wheel drive Hyundai SUV. Get 2.9% APR on the 2023 Tucson or Santa Fe, or up to $750 bonus cash. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
Tired of painting year after year? Go Rhino and you'll never have to paint again. Rhino Shield is formulated specifically for our unique climate here in the Carolinas. Rhino Shield resists chipping, cracking, flaking, or peeling and is backed by our extraordinary 25-year warranty. So stop throwing your money away on ordinary paint. Call now for a free estimate and receive 15% off the regular price.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Feeling overwhelmed by your taxes? The experts at WebTax are here to help. Our professional team is available year-round, and you'll speak with a local live agent. Get a $6,000 advance check at select locations. WebTax, family-owned for over 60 years.
Coit deep cleans and disinfects your surfaces, air ducts, and more. We're here for emergency restoration, too. Call 800-4COIT to save 35% on select services.
The people you trust Coit.
It's your journey. Own every mile in an available H-Track all-wheel drive Hyundai SUV. Get 2.9% APR on the 2023 Tucson or Santa Fe, or up to $750 bonus cash. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
At SECU, we're invested in North Carolina because we are North Carolina. Our employees are friends and family. Our members are teachers, government officials, loved ones. And whether you're located in the Blue Ridge Mountains, along the coast, or anywhere in between, we're committed to helping you with financial services and products that matter wherever you are in life. Because our investment in you, your neighbors, and your community is an investment in all of North Carolina.
First Alert Weather App is sponsored by Subaru South Boulevard and Subaru Concord.
Rain on the radar, lots of rain on the radar, continuing to move through our area. A weather update on when conditions clear up in 7 minutes.
First, a WBTV investigation, all new at 6 o'clock. It took 22 minutes for paramedics to respond to a man in police custody struggling to breathe. That man, Javante Williams, died hours later. This all happened in June of last year.
At the time, CMPD, Charlotte Fire, and Medic released little information about what had happened. WBTV's chief investigative reporter, Nick Oxner, went to court and pushed to get the body camera video released to the public.
And tonight, for the first time, we are getting a look at what happened in the minutes and hours leading up to Williams' death.
Featherstone Drive is a quiet street tucked away in a sleepy neighborhood in Northeast Charlotte. That quiet was broken just before 2 in the morning on June 13th last year.
I heard somebody screaming, and then I heard shots outside.
This is what she heard. Those screams started a clock.
You can roll this way.
When officers arrive on Featherstone Drive at 2:01 a.m., they've been told a man was shooting and banging on a door. One officer gets his rifle and starts looking for the suspect. This is what happens when they find him. The man being handcuffed is Javante Williams, 32 years old, son, father, a former Johnson C. Smith football player. Williams is on his stomach in what's known as the prone position for roughly 20 seconds while he's being handcuffed.
Cuffs off. Cuffs off.
Then rolled on his side.
Yep. We got one detained. Go ahead and roll medic, please.
That request to roll medic at 2:14 a.m. is a sign the scene is secure. Records show officers asked for medic to be on standby 2 minutes earlier.
When an officer radios to send medic,
yes,
what do they expect is going to happen?
The expectation is that the medic would be dispatched and sent to the scene.
Just make sure his airway is clear. We'll keep him in this position.
But that's not what happened in Javante Williams' case.
You okay? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh.
Yeah, moving back from the wall.
Oh, Leon. What are you doing? I can't breathe.
You can.
I can't breathe.
Firefighters arrive on the porch 10 minutes later. The video shows Williams still on the ground struggling to breathe while firefighters stand around. They check his stomach with flashlights. Never check for a pulse. Then, according to medic, they tell dispatch to send an ambulance non-emergency. At 2:29 a.m., firefighters are standing around. Officers are tired of waiting.
City needs a new contract for medic.
It's difficult. Every second counts. Every second is an eternity for the officers that are out there trying to get help for Mr. Williams.
CMPD Chief Johnny Jennings says his officers did everything right.
I think our officers acted appropriately and admirably. They were dealing with a criminal situation that they quickly identified as a medical situation. And then based on that, they did what they were supposed to do.
You as a law enforcement officer, you say the officers took in what was happening and reacted appropriately.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Mark Brown served as a police officer and now consults on police tactics.
I don't know if there was much more they could have done, because they got him medical attention. They tried to keep him stable.
Medic arrives on the porch at 2:34 a.m., 22 minutes after the first call. 20 minutes after officers radioed the scene was secure. By the time they arrive, Williams is lethargic, laying almost still on the porch.
There is no explanation how my son died. They say that it's a medical problem.
But when Krista Williams watches the video of her son, she sees a different story.
By 2:35, my son was really dead. They say that he was still warm, but he was dead by then.
When we talked, it had been more than 7 months since her son died. She's still waiting for an answer on why it took so long for her son to get help.
My son is gone, and it's a tragedy. And it's awful how this had to happen to him.
Do you think the police officers who arrested your son, do you think they killed him?
There was no reason for them to hold him down that long. Why did y'all not take him to jail?
Records show he was treated by medics for 20 minutes on scene and rushed to the hospital at 2:54 a.m. When he arrived at the ER, he couldn't breathe on his own. His heart was racing. Doctors had a hard time getting blood pressure. He died hours later.
Anytime you have somebody that we're dealing with or in our custody or that we're out with, and you see somebody that's in medical distress and that person ends up passing away, of course it's devastating. You don't ever want that outcome with our profession.
Mr. Williams' mother told me on camera she blames police for her son's death. How do you respond to that?
You know, she's a parent. And if I'm a parent and my son or daughter is dealing with police or anyone, and as a result, the result ends up in death, then yeah, I mean, I can certainly understand the emotions that come into play and make a statement like that. But at the same time, I do think that we have to sit and pause a little bit until that medical examiner's report comes out, and let's see what the actual cause of death is. And if it's something that was done or not done at the time that we were encountered with Mr. Williams, then that's something we certainly want to look at.
Reporting in Charlotte, Nick Oxner, WBTV, on your side.
After more than a week of questions, Medic and the Charlotte Fire Department sent us a joint statement this afternoon saying for the first time that their response in this case will be formally reviewed. Charlotte Fire Chief Reginald Johnson saying in a statement, quote, "We take the death of Mr. Williams very seriously and are exploring thoroughly." And Medic Executive Director John Peterson saying, quote, "To the family and loved ones of Mr. Williams, we express our deepest condolences for your loss." WBTV's chief investigative reporter Nick Oxner is asking more questions about that review process and is continuing to push for answers in this case.
Keeping you updated on this first alert weather day, tracking more rain on the radar after what has been a washout of a day. But once the wet weather moves out, it's going to stay out.
We'd like to see some sunshine again, wouldn't we? Meteorologist Alicia Wilson in the First Alert Weather Center tracking what's left of this system for us.
That's absolutely right, Jamie and Molly. We are tracking more rain out to our west, and it's going to be headed our way during the perfect time, during the overnight while you're sleeping, and out of here just in time for your Friday morning commute. So we'll continue with the First Alert Weather Day for the remainder of tonight into the early morning hours of your Friday, but you'll notice some big changes on the way. Once the rain moves out, we've got some much colder temperatures that are going to be pushing in This all spells good news, though, for the car wash forecast. We've had several gray days and also several days of some wet weather. Not as heavy as the rainfall that we've had for today, but we're going with all green lights for tomorrow right on through Monday as what's high pressure builds in. That's going to give us several days of dry conditions and some sunshine as well. We've got the rainfall, heavy rainfall, back off to our west, stretching all the way back towards the Mississippi Delta into the Arklatex. This is a two-sided system where we're seeing this stalled out boundary to our south, and we're kind of trapped in between where we have the cold front off to our north, some Arctic air behind this cold front. This is going to be sliding our way as we wrap up the week and head towards the weekend and give us some sub-freezing temperatures as we head towards Saturday morning. But until then, it's cold enough to support some snow in the mountains, just like we saw or I should say earlier this morning there in Banner Elk, Linville. You're getting some of that rain mixing in with snow at times, and we now have some heavy rainfall pushing through Hickory, farther south into Newton. So if you're in Burke, Caldwell counties on into the foothills, that's where you're seeing some of that wet weather really coming down. Denver, heavy rain right now, also into Lincolnton. So if you haven't made it home yet, or those loved ones haven't made it home yet, of course they're taking their time and slowing down. Make sure you got those windshield wipers on and the lights, because we got some heavy rain pushing through Mecklenburg County at times as well. So this will continue right on through the overnight hours as we have more wet weather out to our west. And you can see how between now and tomorrow morning, we're going to pick up anywhere from 1/2 of an inch to upwards of an additional inch of rainfall, with the heaviest of it being just to the south of Interstate 85. So anywhere from Charlotte farther south into Lancaster, Chester, and Chesterfield, that's where you could see over an inch of rainfall. So the rain pushes out by tomorrow morning. Here we are at 3 o'clock in the morning, still cloudy, and seeing that rain pushing farther south into Chesterfield, Lancaster, and Chester counties. And by 8 a.m., we still got the cloud cover around and a couple of more flurries for the mountains. But towards the end of the day, that's when we're getting sunshine area wide and no more wet weather to speak of, but a cold night tomorrow night and a very chilly start to your Saturday morning. Look at this. We're going to drop it down into the low 20s, expecting some teens in the mountains. That's for Saturday morning. Then by Sunday morning, a little bit better, but still below freezing with an overnight low of 30. And from there, we're gradually starting to make it back up into the 30s and mid 40s towards the start of next week. So we have some very cold air in the forecast for the weekend, but at least we're dry, and those temperatures back up to 54 by the time we get into Sunday. Now, if you're looking for some even warmer weather, well, how about Monday? Plenty of sunshine. I have 63, 65 on Tuesday, with only slight chances for some isolated showers for the middle and the end of next week.
Alicia, thank you. Coming up all new tonight at 11 o'clock, a Charlotte family wants to know why their son was killed in Nashville. Tonight, how they and the community are remembering the man you see here, Jamal Moore.
This is the only part of the electrical system most people ever see.
He's right, and plugging too many things in there is dangerous too.
Say that again so I can record it.
He's right. A dependable electrician from On Time Electrical can help. If you need more of these, we can make it happen. He's right. He's right. He's right. If lights are flickering or breakers are popping, you know who to call.
On Time Electrical.
He's right. He's right. He's right. He's right.
And dependable.
Your heart is the beat of life. If you have heart failure, entrust your heart to Entresto, a medicine specifically made for heart failure. Entresto is the #1 heart failure brand prescribed by cardiologists. It was proven superior at helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. Heart failure can change the structure of your heart, so it may not work as well. Entresto helps improve your heart's ability to pump blood to the body. And just imagine where a healthier heart could take you. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto for heart failure. And trust your heart to Entresto.
The GMC Sierra with hands-free driving. Yeah, it rocks. get 2.9% APR for 5 years and no monthly payments for 90 days on Sierra light duty models. Professional grade truck of the Carolina Panthers.
I have sleep apnea. Couldn't use CPAP. Now I have this. This is Inspire. It's simple. It's just a button.
Sometimes I press this button.
Inspire is a sleep apnea treatment that works inside my body with a click of this remote.
No mask, no hose. Just sleep.
We go night-night now.
Inspire, sleep apnea innovation. Learn more and view important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
Well, Jamie, the St. Patrick's Day Parade is returning to Charlotte for the first time since the pandemic.
All right, sounds like fun, right? Today, Jim Mannix named Grand Marshal for the parade. He's a financial executive with roots in counties Cork and Kerry in Ireland. The parade kicks off uptown Charlotte Saturday, March 11th, 11 a.m. The last time this parade was held, an estimated 80,000 people turned out. So get ready in March.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what that title means or what he does in those counties in Ireland, but it looked like he was ready for the role.
Yeah. He is ready to go.
We'll have a final check on this weather when we come back.
That's green too.
If you've been hurt on the job, call DeMayo offices. It won't cost you anything to see if we can help.
Hey folks, there's 5,000 reasons to take a short drive to Hickory. It's our $5,000 test drive where you could win $5,000 by simply test driving a car. This is Cody from Hickory. He won $5,000. You can too. Before you buy, give Mike a try. It's 1-800-NEW-TOYOTA.
I had an injury and reached out to Morgan & Morgan. The process was easy.
Morgan & Morgan made it easy.
They made it super easy.
I got her on the job.
The vehicle I was in spun around and flipped over.
We had gotten hit, which totaled our vehicle.
I had never been in a crash before.
As sophisticated as my case was, Morgan & Morgan took care of everything for me.
Everything was taken care of by Morgan & Morgan. They made everything easy.
I really didn't have to do anything. It was actually a very easy process.
Hendrick.
Take a break from car payments until spring. Shop HendrickCars.com this month and make no payments until spring. Shop nearly 20,000 new and pre-owned vehicles available today. Visit any Hendrick location or HendrickCars.com.
Thinking about selling your home in today's more challenging market? Well, you don't have to let it sit for weeks or months trying to sell it the traditional way. At 72 Sold, you can get a price thousands more than if you sold the traditional way and get it done A to Z in just 8 days. Thinking about selling? Just put in your address and get your price, a higher price for your home in just 8 days, only at 72sold.com.
For adventure, for climbing, for splashing, for towing, for premium, for capable. The GMC AT4 lineup, premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Or get 2.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on turbo high output engine Sierra light duty models.
A special selection of $1,500 rugs at 80% off for just $299. Oversized rugs 70% off plus an additional 20%. Blockbuster sale, Rug & Home.
Who votes for sunshine? Right? Aren't we kind of tired of this?
2 thumbs up, Alicia.
I think so. It's going to be well deserved for tomorrow afternoon, right on through the weekend for sunshine to head back our way. Don't forget, tomorrow morning it's going to start out with some cloud cover, but the rain comes to an end. The afternoon looks fantastic, sunny, 52.
Yeah, it is February.
I know.
It is just sort of that time. Thank you for joining us here at 6 o'clock.
Much more news to come in the 7 o'clock hour. Come see us then. Evening News is next.